My name's Chris Kennedy. I'm the Director of Services here at Webtrends Optimize. My main responsibility is that I lead the team of individuals that provide the supporting services behind the optimized solution. So in addition to the platform, we've also got a fantastic team of individuals, of web developers, consultants, QA, creative, all making sure that the clients can get the most out of the platform. Okay, so what do we do within the services department? We do a number of things. We've got three main groups of people. We've got the optimization consultants. So these are people who are very talented in sort of usability and identifying opportunities for improvement. They'll work with the clients to identify the key performance indicators, what the goals and objectives are, and develop a strategy for improvement. From that strategy, it'll develop into a very considered roadmap of testing projects. And the optimization consultant will research those ideas, make sure that they're feasible and going to stand the greatest chance of success. Look at prioritization as well as sort of other objectives, and then develop that into a roadmap. And then from that roadmap will come a number of projects and statements of work. Those statements of work, which we call project plans, they'll sort of move then to the second group, which is the web development team. So our web development team, these are fantastic, really experienced front-end JavaScript developers, coders. They'll translate those ideas and make them into reality. But before that, they'll also make sure that technically that the best approach is taken, that everything is feasible, everything is possible, and going to stand it's going to be robust in its final delivery. And the developers will go away and they'll code that test, and we'll code that project up, and then it'll be sort of explored. And then finally, we've got our QA team who will make sure that what's been delivered, what's been coded and generated by the developer, is accurate to the requirements, that it works on all our browsers, it works on all the devices that are in scope, and make sure that everything is at the very highest level of quality. Okay, so what are the main challenges that we face within the services department? Well, I guess over the years, complexity of projects has increased markedly. I think in the very early days, expectations, were at a level where things could be achieved, with very little effort or risk. Things like simple color changes, button color changes. I think everyone's quite familiar with and has sort of attempted at one point or another within their testing journey. And since then, we've as we get more success, then it's like, well, how can we push things further? We want to always push those boundaries. And I guess managing that and making sure that we actually get a project delivered within a reasonable timescale. So we spend an awful lot of time now focusing on making sure that our projects are sized accurately, and we also respond by taking a far more agile approach in terms of management. So I'd definitely say managing complexity and expectations towards complexity. It's very hard for a layman to always recognise, and understand perhaps, why what at face value may appear to be a very simple change can actually be very highly complex. Equally, some very complex changes can actually be very simple to implement. What I would definitely say is that I've never seen necessarily a relationship between complexity and return. So certainly, managing complexity is important. So what's the most rewarding part of my job? Well, there's an awful lot to choose from. I think it's fantastic when we get that double-digit % lift, on conversion to sale, and that does happen, and it's fantastic for the client. But I think also, the reality is not every test is as positive in that regard, and we need to take that learning, and out of those learnings come an awful lot of insight, understanding consumer behaviour, understanding, what will motivate, a consumer to making a purchase. And each site that we work with, each client that we work with, there are some consistencies, but also there are some individual traits that we learn and understand. So that's really rewarding when we identify those. And I guess also for me personally, working with the team and a number of clients, and I've been involved in programs, and I've taken people as well from really a very low base in terms of understanding and appreciation of what a testing program can offer. And I've worked with a number of clients for a number of years, and seen how they move through the maturity curve and really start to adopt testing as part of their culture. And it becomes really rewarding to see when it becomes massively ingrained and a critical part of their marketing approach. So how does a client get the most out of the fully managed service? Well, the clients that get the most value out of the service will engage with us the most. So that engagement will be regular communication via email. We so that we can get that real harmony between the two teams. A full understanding of the client's business. Will always mean that we're going to be able to, within the service, make the best recommendations for the business. And also it means that there's that commitment to the program, that it's not just a side part to the organisation. It's actually the clients that have the most success. It's where they put front and centre the program, and it's a key instrument to improving performance, digital marketing performance, and their goals and objectives.